So we start by stepping the left leg over the right knee and circling into the hips with our breath, allowing the breath and the movement to synchronize, and changing sides, stepping the left leg over the right knee, circling more vigorous or slower as your body creates an invitation. And we start gathering the mind from scattered mind into focused mind, bringing the mind into the body through the breath. Inhale, looking up, arching the spine, and exhale, look towards your navel, curl the spine. So we allow the breath to flow like thick oil through the spine in synchronicity with the movement, and then sitting back towards the heels with the hips, creating a long line from the palms, the contact of the palms in the earth into the hips, lifting onto the knees. And now we inhale, lifting clouds with the arms and the gaze, and exhale, let the arms float back down. Inhale, take the breath from the earth through the arms, looking up, and exhale, bring the arms back down. Let the tailbone relax. Inhale, long line of the spine into the fingertips, and exhale, bring the arms onto the back of your hips. And now lift the breath into the chest, circulating prana in the chest cavity and taking the chin towards the throat for a slight compression, massaging the thyroid. And then reaching with your hands back onto the mat, lifting the hips into downward dog. Deep inhale from the palms into the sitting bones, and deep exhale, releasing the chest cavity, allowing the back channels, the back leg channels to walk by lifting one heel at a time. And then bring the feet together, lift the left leg up, open the knee so the hip can lift up, breathing playfully, opening the hip, and then bring your leg slowly, mindfully back down and touch your knee towards your forehead before you touch it back onto the mat, changing sides, lifting the right leg, bend the knee and allow the hip to open towards the ceiling. Deep breath, playful breath, embody the whole posture, and then guide your knee back towards your forehead. You may touch and place the foot back, walking the feet towards the hands, and then just holding the elbows, releasing into a deep forward bend. You can soften the back of the knees, creating a deep hip fold, deep inhalation through the legs into the hips, deep exhalation, releasing the spine forward. And then bending the knees more so the chest can almost rest on your thighs. Inhale, drop the hips back, bring the elbows up. Utkatasana, stretching the arms and the fingertips forward and sitting back into the heels, gathering the breath through the feet into the heart. The eyes are focused towards the fingertips, and then straighten the legs, arms to the side, and allow a new impression to arise. Allow the breath to harmonize while feeling your feet on the earth and receiving the in-breath into the front, the back of the rib cage, the right and the left of the rib cage. And then bring the fingertips together in front of the heart, jump the legs open towards your right side, Turn the feet into Trikonasana. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. And exhale, allow your body to fold towards your right ankle, or even for seasoned practitioners, reaching for the big toe. And then suspend your heart between both arms. The legs are solid, plunging down into the earth, so the heart is now breathing light. Deep breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. Look down to the floor and rise, and then change sides. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out, and exhale. Allow your body to move into the posture gently, either touching your leg lightly or crawling your fingertips all the way to hold your big toe. Allow the toes of the feet to move into the earth. The legs draw the breath. And the spine is long from the tailbone into the crown of the head. The gaze is towards your upper thumb. And then exhale, looking down. Inhale, rise again. Come into Pasva, Trikonasana. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. And exhale, your left hand onto your right leg. Or if your body invites you to move all the way to the earth, and then stretching the right arm up towards the ceiling. So always allow time to massage yourself into the posture, and then allow it to unfold through the contact of the feet. Deep breath, become the breath. Deep inhale and exhale, coming all the way back up. Change sides, turn the right foot in, left foot turns out, and exhale, reach with your right hand down towards your left leg. Allow the breath to move your right fingertips towards the floor if the body creates that invitation. And then open the left arm towards the ceiling. So we're creating suspension between heaven and earth. Let the whole spine breathe now, from the tailbone into the crown of the head. And exhale, look down. Inhale, rise. And open the arms wide. Turn your left foot in, right foot turns out again, and exhale, commit sitting into your right knee, placing your right elbow onto your right knee, the left fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling, the right fingertips reaching down towards the floor, and we take the right hand in front of the right foot, lifting the back leg into Ardha Chandrasana, extending through the back heel enormously, breathing and coming back down, changing sides. Turn the right foot in, the left foot turns out, bending the left knee and placing the left elbow onto the left knee, reach up towards the ceiling and reach down with your left fingertips, so you're suspending the heart. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Reach with your fingertips in front of the left foot. Allow the back leg to become buoyant and extend the leg through the heel. Breathing a long line from the back heel into the crown of the head, finding a gentle gaze and stepping back down. Allow the feet to be wide, placing the hands down onto the floor. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release from the hips. So the inner feet are parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. And then interlock the arms behind the sacrum. Allow the arms to fall over the head, away from the sacrum. Deep breath, empty the exhale into the abdomen. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Allow the whole posture to breathe. The sitting bones action up towards the ceiling. And then with the in-breath, look up. Bring the feet together towards each other and allow the hips to drop into a squat, sitting now down onto the floor, holding the big toes. The knees are bent. Lift the spine and let the heart be buoyant. So you can just undulate the spine with the breath. Exhale, let it curl. Inhale, draw on your toes, have contact with your heels, and then let the heels become light. Lift the feet off the floor, look up towards the ceiling, and balance on your sitting bones. So remember, you can always stay with the first variations and keep the heels on the floor. Or now coming back down into Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet together, and we move into the butterfly action. Inhale, the inner knees move up. Exhale, the inner knees move down. So you draw the breath through the sitting bones, through the spine, and then release the heart forward, leading through your chest, leading through the heart, all the way forward. And you can optionally extend your arms and then coming back into sitting up straight. Gather your knees and lie all the way down onto the floor. Feel the contact of your mat. Inhale, lift your right leg, hold your hands towards your ankle or your foot. Bring the forehead towards the leg and the leg towards the forehead. Lengthen through your left leg. Good. So you're bringing space into the pelvis. And then hold the right toes with your right fingertips and allow the right leg to open to the side while grounding through the left leg. Breathing into the chest. Inflate the chest and look to the opposite shoulder. Deep breath. Breathe the line from the toes into the heart. Then inhale, bring your right leg back up. Change the grip so your left hand reaches over the right foot and brings it to the diagonal side, the opposite side. Let gravity settle the posture, soften the breath in your waist. Deep, soft breath into the waist and the soft tissues. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bring the forehead towards your leg and release the right leg. Second side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Bring the forehead or chin towards your leg so you can hold the ankles, calf muscles or the foot. Deep breath. Both legs are actioned. The right leg is actioned long, the left leg moves towards your head. Then bring the head back down onto the mat. Change the grip so the fingers now hold the left toe. Open the leg to the left side, look over your right shoulder. Deep breath, breathing the line from the toes of the long leg into the chest. Inhale, bring the left leg back up, change the grip. Right hand takes the left foot and guides it diagonally to the other side. Let gravity settle the posture. Deep breathing. So if your upper knee needs to be bent, that's fine. Just let the waist soften, allow the digestive system to breathe deeply. Good. Inhale, bring the leg back up. Exhale, forehead towards the knee or the leg. And release the head down, release the leg down. And then both feet step towards the hips. We create a small lift in the hips to place the palms under the hips for leg raising. Inhale, bring the legs up. Exhale, bring them down. And now create a paintbrush with your toes. As you bring them down, point them. Inhale. And then flex them as you go down. Inhale, point them as you go up. Exhale, flex them as you go down. Hold it at the point where your core is engaged. Breathing, holding, and slowly release the legs, release the palms, and hug the knees into the chest, crossing the ankles, lifting the forehead and rocking the spine all the way up into sitting, stepping back into downward dog. And now we prepare for shifting the weight from the toes into the palms. So if that's too difficult for you to move into the next phase of the attempted handstand, just stay with this phase, shifting weight from toes into hands. If it's available for you, start jumping, and the weight may feel heavy in your feet, giving few attempts to jump your feet towards your hips, so you're actually jumping with your hips. The hips jump up, and we create a line from the fingertips now into the hips, moving into a malasana before we start again. So again, shifting weight from the feet into the hands. If you can bunny hop. If you find the line from the palms into the hips, you can stay there, breathe the palm, and coming back down, back into malasana, the knees wide into a forward squat, and then optionally you can reach your arms around, holding the hip. If available, you can even join your hands. Breathing deeply into the lower belly, clarifying the khanda plexus in the lower belly. And then sitting in an easy cross-legged position or half lotus, reaching forward with the fingertips, grounding the palms into the earth, allowing the hips to release into the earth. Deep and slow breath through the nose as you then walk yourself back and change the legs over, either simple cross-legged or half lotus, and walk the hands forward, feeling contact of your palms, how you touch her, how you touch the earth. Allow the hands to reach forward. Open to the body's receptivity of self-regulation. As you now lie all the way down onto the floor into Shavasana, allow the little toes to fall to the side. You can place the hands on your lower belly and the chest, and allow the breath to harmonize between the contact of your hand on your lower belly and the hand on your chest or on your heart. Just feel those 2 points of contact on your body, harmonizing the inhalation and following the exhalation so the lower belly can release. You can stay there as long as you like, or bring your knees towards the chest, roll onto your right hand side, And allow a moment to transit by pressing the left hand into the earth and sitting up into cross-legged, cultivating a feeling thought of gratitude. Namaste.